Ramana Maharshi's wisdom shines in talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. This Ramana clip is from a longer video by me, Richard Clarke, as I comment. YouTube subtitles, their closed captions, are good. Turn them on and read along. The dialogue continues. Maharshi says, think. Who is it that says, I do not know? What is not known? In that statement, who is the I? The young man says, somebody in me. Maharshi asks, who is the somebody? In whom? The young man says, maybe some power. Maharshi says, find it. Then Ramana focuses on the actual inquiry, giving the questioner specific questions he should investigate. Who is it that says, I don't know? You say you don't know. Who is it that does not know? You say, I know. You say, I don't know. Both these start with I. Just who do you mean when you say I? Usually we never think about this. It seems obvious. You answer the questions with I and me, but exactly who do you mean? You point to this body. Is this body I? Is it the personality? The personality is from the mind. It learns and changes over a lifetime. Is the personality I? Is the personality the unchanging reality? As you investigate this I, you see that the body changes, the mind changes, the personality changes, the idea of ourself changes, but there is something within us that does not. This something knows the changing body and mind and personality. When looking for the I, you realize that you realize you won't find it in all these changing things. It must be in what is always there. You start investigating this instead of the things that keep changing. The changing things are just appearances. And you start to see that you are not an appearance. Rather, you are that which knows these appearances. What is? Who am I? When your mind tries to grapple with this question, it'll first come up with answers based on various roles and identities you hold to as if they are who you are. As you look at each of these, you start to see that none of them can be you. They all come and go while you remain. They are all things you know about, so they are external to the one that knows. After all these ideas of identity come up and are discarded, your mind comes to what seems like a blankness. This is closer to your identity than any of the ideas. When you look closely at the blankness, you see that even this is known. Who is the knower? Ramana continues to drive the inquiry deeper. Who is the somebody? In whom? Find it. Ramana is relentless in his questioning. I think he guides us to be relentless in our own inquiry. What do you consider yourself to be? My teacher, Nomi, says it is a matter of identity. Identity is a matter of self-knowledge. That's the power of the inquiry. It's like a light shined into the darkness. The darkness is muddy ideas about who I am, ideas that I have just assumed are true without ever really questioning them. These are ideas that I've based my life and activity and aspirations upon. What if they're not true? Were never true. Even with this, the young man continues and again asks, "Who am I then?" And the Maharshi, smiling, says, "Have you come to examine me and ask me? You must say who you are." The questioner continues to look outside of himself, asking Ramana, "Who am I then?" This is the situation for most of us. We want happiness that lasts, and we keep looking for it in things of the world. We keep looking for it outside of ourselves, and we never really find it. But we keep looking. It must be here somewhere. This extends to the young man who asks Ramana, "Who am I then?" instead of looking within. After the dialogue was over and the young man had left, it seemed like Ramana felt like he had planted a seed that will grow. He said, "All right, it will work." We don't see the answer until we start to question. Ramana started deep questioning in this young man. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now to help you deepen your understanding and practice to know the self. Just click the subscribe button.